Nature has given us air, water, animal and plant life, soil and minerals, and many other things. They are called natural resources, which help us directly and indirectly to survive. Forests are an important natural resource and help us in many ways. In this lesson, we shall study the different types of forests and how we can conserve them. Forests. A forest is a large area of land thickly covered with trees and having a rich natural environment. Wild animals and plants living in forests depend on them for their survival. Forests are rich in natural vegetation, trees and plants that grow without being planted by man as well as wildlife. Importance of forests. Trees produce oxygen during photosynthesis, which is vital for life on Earth. They are rightly called Earth's lungs. Trees growing in forests provide us shade and also keep the surrounding areas cool. Forests provide food and shelter for wild animals. Forests absorb many toxic gases and thus purify the air. The roots of trees hold the forest soil particles together and prevent soil erosion. This also helps in improving the quality and fertility of soil. Forests also give us different kinds of fruits and nuts and valuable medicinal herbs.
The leaf, bark, and fruits of some trees, such as eucalyptus, cinchona, and tulsi, are known to cure infections or diseases miraculously.
The wood we get from trees is also very useful. We use it for making furniture, doors and windows of houses, boats, ships, and as firewood. Softwood is used for making paper, plywood, pencils, and matchsticks.
Resin from trees is also used in manufacturing paints, varnish, and a number of other things.
People who do not have access to the gas stove have to depend on firewood which they get from trees. Rubber, honey, lac, and gum are also some valuable forest produce. Types of forests found in India. India is a large and geographically diverse country.
Indian forests include evergreen forests, deciduous forests, coniferous forests,
and thorn and scrub forests. They are found in different regions and influence the life of the people there in many ways. Evergreen forests. As the name suggests, evergreen forests look green all through the year. This is because trees in these forests do not shed all their leaves at the same time. The trees are very tall and have hard wood. In India, evergreen forests are dense forests found in the hot wet regions that receive heavy rainfall. Evergreen forests are found on the slopes of the Western Ghats in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. They are also present in the northeast states like Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, and West Bengal, as well as in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
Deciduous forests. Deciduous forests are also called monsoon forests. Deciduous trees shed their leaves every year. In India, deciduous forests are found in the foothills of the Himalayas, the Deccan Plateau, as well as in states like Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Bihar.
The main trees in these forests are teak, mahua, sal, and shisham.
Coniferous forests. Coniferous
Forests are mostly found on the slopes of the Himalayas. Tall, cone-shaped trees with needle-shaped leaves are found along the higher slopes of the mountains. Their wood is soft.
Pine, deodar, spruce, and fir are common coniferous trees.
Thorny and scrub forests. Thorny and scrub forests are mostly found in and around the dry desert areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan, parts of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and parts of the Deccan Plateau. We find mostly bushes growing in such forests. The trees have long roots, a thick bark, sharp and small thorns, and can survive on very little water for a long time. Thorny and scrub forests have mostly babool, kikar, and date palms. Deforestation is the permanent destruction of forests and forest areas to make the land available for other uses. Many a time, man destroys forest land to construct factories, buildings, etc. in its place. This not only destroys the plant life there, but also the animal life that depends on it. Deforestation also leads to increased carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, soil erosion, and natural disasters such as floods and landslides due to climatic changes. Furthermore, destruction of forests means loss of habitat for animals and plant life. Conservation of forests. Forests are renewable resources. A lot of forests and forest areas are being cut, mainly because of increasing population. However, the government is taking active steps to protect our forests and the wildlife that depends on them. Conservation of forests and wildlife go hand in hand. The government has built many zoos, national parks, and wildlife sanctuaries to protect endangered species of animals. Some well-known national parks and wildlife sanctuaries are the Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, the Kaziranga National Park in Assam, Gir Sanctuary in Gujarat, Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala, Chilika Bird Sanctuary in Odisha, and Sariska Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan. The Chipko movement has set an example in forest conservation when the villagers in Uttarakhand protested against the deforestation of the Terai forests simply by hugging the trees. That is why this movement is called the Chipko, that is, to hug movement. The movement was started by Gaura Devi with the help of local village women folk. Steps taken by the government to protect and preserve our forests and wildlife. The government actively encourages planting of saplings in order to increase green areas in our country. Forests are looked after by protecting trees from parasites or fungi, by chemical spraying. National parks and wildlife sanctuaries are a good method of forest conservation, since it ensures regular maintenance of forests. Proper use and utilization of forest products ensures progress and development of forests. Children are also taught the importance of forest conservation and the disadvantages of deforestation. Thus, now we have learnt about the forests of India.